all the time. You should roll out of your dorm room and you should urinate in stage 1. You should walk to class in stage 1. Now stage 2 is throw a low strike. Throw a low strike. Now we got to start working on some things. We got to start working on how you get out of the glove. I mean, are you getting out of the glove properly? Or are you holding on too long and now it's a whole process that's going on? One of the most basic things I learned from Ron Peronowski with the Dodgers was you cut your body up. Sorry, you cut your body and I'm going that way. I'm going to go that way. You cut your body in half. And this is your guide side. This is a side that guides you to the plate so that you're directional and you're not spinning off the plate, which is always a challenge, right? And this is your power side. So everything from crotch over is your power side. Most guys get them confused as young pitchers, even as college pitchers. They think their guide side is on the back side and their power side is on the, so they do this, right? Thinking that's how we're going to get going. They think this is, no. This is your guide, G-U-I-D-E, guide side. Get it up easy, land quietly, and make sure you're closed and you're in a directional line towards the plate. It's not your power side. This is your power side. So when you put your guide side down quietly, the power side pushes the guide side out of the way, just like in hitting, right? He opens up, that's not a good hitter. Guy's closed, and the back side comes through the front side, that's the guy you want. Same thing in pitching. So we go through some basic things like that. But we give them some generalities. You're either a stage 1, so it's easy. I can go up to a guy and say, I can go to Garcia and say, hey, Garcia, you're a stage 1 guy today. And that would be nice if you're, well, it probably wouldn't be good for your Brophy, but it would be good for you on a pony league team. Stage 1's going to be okay for a pony league team, but you're at the University of Arizona. You can't be at stage 1. Same with you guys. You can't live at stage 1. Stage 2, okay, we're at low strikes. Might not be in and out, but at least we're low strikes. Stage 1 is a strike. Hey, give my wife 4 weeks of bullpens. She'll be at stage 1. Okay? So stage 1 is nice. I applaud you. We got to get you to stage 2. And then the guys that really want it, they understand what stage 3 is. That stage 3 is low strike in and low strike out. So you look, they live in 3 stages, and we give them those titles. I mean, I'll have guys like this, pitchers together, I'll say, you know, he's a stage 1 guy, he's a stage 1, there's a stage 2, there's a stage 3. Whatever he's doing, I would encourage you guys to follow it. I would encourage you guys to talk to him, ask him what he's eating, ask him how many hours of sleep he's doing. Watch what he does in his drills, watch his mechanics. Now, we're going through the mechanics and all the rest, but like I said, you know, it's for me, if I can just give him a general statement of this is who you are, but this is where you need to be, and this is where you want to be, right? So you're a stage 1 guy. Good for you, you throw a strike. That's great. Okay, and it's right here, and it's in the gap. Stage 2, we're getting ground balls at least. Stage 3, we actually have a pitching plan. Huh? Guy's weak on the outer half, and we can get it there maybe 2 out of 5 times or whatever. Got it? So again, we're constantly working in those 3 stages with our pitchers. Okay? That's a general thing. Okay? From a general standpoint of what we're trying to accomplish here, I tell guys this all the time, and then I'll let Michael jump in here and tell you what we do in a routine. I say, fellas, and I make the statement to all the time, fellas, I can probably hide a coward in left field. I don't want to, but I think I can. You know, he's a little scared of the game, he's a little timid. I could probably stick him in left field, and I could probably do it in right field. I don't want to, but I probably can. I got no shot of hiding you here. I can't hide a coward here. As soon as you get here and you look timid and you look scared and you look unsure, man, it reeks. It just, I mean, the whole, everything. And especially those guys in that dugout over there, they can't wait to face you. So, I hate to say it, and I say this to my guys all the time. I don't believe a child comes out of the womb. I don't believe for a second a child comes out of the womb. I'm a Mexican-American guy, so I'll say this. I don't think a kid comes out of the womb and says, I hate Mexicans. I don't think that happens. And I don't think a kid comes out of the womb timid. I don't think a kid comes out of the womb timid. You know, I'll be honest with you, I'm really hard on my guys. I'm diligent, and I'm really hard on these guys. Because of what I just said. Because of what I just said. One of the reasons I brought Jim Parquet in yesterday is Jim Parquet, he was endowed like an elephant when he got on the mound. Woo! He's 5'11", won 14 games in the big leagues one year, then blew his shoulder up. I saw him at UCLA. I tried to get him to go with me to Florida. I recruited him. He ended up going to UCLA. That's it. I was at Pepperdine at the time. But man, I've always loved Jimmy. I wish I could have had him and coached him, but we've stayed close even in the after the recruiting process. Because I mean, he just had, and he said something yesterday in pictures about he had a great line here. Jim Parquet yesterday, I had about 6 or 7 pictures. 3 friends. Cameron was there. Where's Cameron's high school coach? Ming was there. Okay, yeah, Cameron was there. It was great, right? He said, I'm looking at your eyes. Jim's a little guy. He said, I'm looking at your eyes. I'm looking at your eyes. You know what? You ain't got it. Do you not? You ain't got it. You don't have what it takes. You know, I was like, keep going. You know, I'm looking at your eyes. You don't have what it takes. You don't work hard enough. You're not committed enough. I mean, he was just on him. I say that again, and I'll let Mike take over in a second. I say that again just from the standpoint that, man, we're fooling ourselves if we think, like I said, I think I can hide a coward out there. I got no shot doing it here. No shot doing it here. Mechanically, hey, we want him to stay back. Don't let him get over the rubber. I mean, we're big on staying over the back. I like Jimmy's term yesterday. He said, ride the horse. I'm going to steal it from him. He said, you got to ride that horse as long as you can. He's left-handed. You got to ride that horse as long as you can. You got to ride that horse. You got to ride that horse as long as you can. Don't get off the horse. Don't get off the horse. Don't get off the horse. And it's true. As soon as you commit too soon, you open up, and now you tip off off-speed pitches. You want everything come out of the same slot. I like that term. I stole it from yesterday after we were walking out together. I said, hey, I'm going to steal that from him. And he goes, Coach, you got it, man. But, we always talk about staying on the backside of the rubber. Who does it, right? The mechanics and the basics. I mean, I sent him to, what's that guy's name? I sent him to Ron Wolford's camp in December for 4 days. For 4 days, the guy that, throw 100 miles an hour and all the rest. And he brought back some stuff. And I'll be honest with you, I like some of it. Wrong time for it. January, we start in a month. But if this were the fall, I said, hey, we can put some of this stuff in. So, I mean, you can get some stuff from everything. I guarantee that. But there's some basic things. And like I said before we even got out here, fellas, I'm sure you're all doing it right. I'm sure you're all doing it right. But if you said to me, okay, what's the most basic thing you want out of your staff? Man, I want them tough. I want them committed. Mechanically, I want them on the backside of the rubber. I really do. I want them to understand the guide side for a left-hander going there is it's quiet, it's easy, they're getting down easy. It's a guide side, so they're setting themselves up so that the power side can come through. Versus what most young guys do, and they think this is the power side, and they fly open, and now they lose velocity, but more importantly, they show off speed. And then they walk off the field going, God, I thought that was a great pitch. How can he stay off of that? Well, you're showing it as soon as it's coming out of the glove. So they got to stay close. They got to stay close. So, if there's one thing that you could, if someone would come to me and say, hey, Coach, your whole staff this year, what's the one thing you want them to have? I'd say, can I have 2 things? Yeah. I want them real tough mentally. We're on them hard. We're on them really hard. We make them accountable for everything. We script all our pins. We script them. Fastball away, fastball in, second pitch, third pitch, waist up, waist off, runner on first, fastball away, hold, slide step. We script every pin is scripted. They're graded in the fall. The catchers give a grade, they give a grade, we give a grade. So Mike Lopez throws a pin and Ronnie Moore catches them. When the pin's over, in the bullpen, when the pin's over, I'll say, what do you got, Moore? A, B, C. What's A? A is exceptional. B is what?
Bullshit.
Above average, right? What's C? Average. You don't win much with average, right? So grade of C is a fail. That's why I say, hey, if you get a C, you just failed. Average isn't going to make it. You got to be A or B. I mean, that's the world you decide to come into. Unless someone put a gun to your head and said, you got to go play high school baseball. You got to go play college baseball. You decided to take that invitation, so you can't be C. Well, you can, but you're going to be very average, and average doesn't make it. So the catcher gives a grade. He gives a grade on himself. I mean, he gives a grade on fastball location. he gives a grade off he's level 1, level 2, level 3, or stage 1, 2, or 3. He gives a grade on how he holds runners on, if he's a 1-3, a 1-5, whatever. I'll give you something we do here in terms of right-handers being 1-3 to the plate. We make them give it to us. So in other words, I'm going there. First couple of weeks, we give them their time, you know, to the plate. So delivery time to the plate, you know, I'll say, hey, that's a 1-5-5. It's a 1-5-5. So we got to speed it up a little bit. Let's shorten up the routine a little bit. So then he'll go. And I'll say, okay, it's a 1-4. And then, you know, okay, 1-3-1. That's a 1-3-1. That's a good job. It's a 1-3-1. And then about 2 weeks into it, you make him give it to you. So he throws, and you go, you have your stopwatch. He throws, and okay, what was the time of the plate there? And he'll go 1-5. And then you look, you know, you got it. Obviously, you look at it. No, it's a 1-3. So you have no body awareness. Like you don't even know what it feels like to be a 1-3. But it's a sweet thing. Eventually, they start giving you the time right on the money. They start, boom, and what was the time? They'll go, oh, that's about a 1-4, 1-4-4. And you'll look it up and you go, yeah, it's pretty good. It's a 1-4-1. So they get an awareness of what they're doing in terms of times of the plate. But if you said, what are the things I would say, man, I would hope they'd be really tough mentally, extremely tough mentally, because it's not a game that you can put a coward out on in that position. And they'd have a really good understanding of what their guide side is and what their power side is. Because you'll know, I guarantee you got someone right now. We got 2-3 guys right now. They really think that their power side is here and they fly open and their guys, no, it's done. So, I mean, you got to get that guide side down easy and directional and let the power side kick us through. Okay? I got my team who will answer some questions.